The following podcast is where creative minds run wild, opinions get loud, and no one really has it figured out, though we pretend we do. Now, there may be strong language and hot takes ahead, and the views are ours alone, not our sponsors, hopefully one day, our parents, or any former teachers. If you're easily offended, try a podcast on bird calls or oatmeal. Otherwise, proceed with caution or curiosity. Anyway, please don't sue us. Well, good morning, good evening, good afternoon from the hill country to the rest of the world. I'm Bryan Snyder. TJ's out having fun with his family. It is spring break. This is the That's BS podcast. And you can follow us on the socials at thebryansnyder, at ferrovisuals, at That's BS Official, and check out the websites thebryansnyder.com and ferrovisuals.com. Today, I have two of my very good friends, people I can laugh with, have a great time with, and we were together over this weekend, and it was like we just need to get on an episode together, talk shop, and even if it's just for entertainment purposes, I mean, I do think overall our conversations are pretty fun. And again, even if it's just for us at the end of the day, that's all that matters. And, and that is pretty much going to be the energy for this whole thing. A lot of Josh's craziness and, Ty's out of pocketness. And Bryan just being Bryan, but y'all know me. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing Dillon and Josh Griffin to the pod. Let's go. This is, come on.
I forgot my air horn at home.
The crowd goes mild.
Hey, but you guys are both musicians, which is how we actually ended up meeting first of all, through music, and it's brought some pretty cool, amazing people to my life, and both of y'all are included in that. But Josh, go ahead and because you've been on tour with some people, it's been an interesting thing watching you on your stories.
Hey.
And Ty, you are also an independent country artist.
I'm on tour with myself.
Come on. Now you also have you've got all kinds of great music on Spotify, Apple Music, and wherever people can get their music. But you also one of your biggest songs is Love Tequila. And you just recently released See You Next Summer. So we're going to talk about those eventually. We're going to get there. But then again, talking about the tour life and being in music and all that stuff.
I play instruments. I just be jamming. What's up? Is it just us? Are we talking? No, I'm talking. What's up? I'm Josh.
Are we going to have callers?
Right? Do I look over here? I'm Josh. I'm the Joshua Griff on Instagram. Ladies, I'm also single, so ring me up. Let me know. We do music, you know what I'm saying? I played like stuff, you know what I'm saying? Different genres, different things, you know what I'm saying? We just out here. But yes, I also met Bryan while doing musics, and he's an amazing musician. If y'all don't know, like he actually is, you know what I'm saying? He plays acoustic, he plays key. This is Ty.
Hello.
See, at least I did a good introduction of you. And he's like,
It was strong.
this is Ty.
It was strong. This is the man behind the music. The song of the year coming to you soon this summer. It's crazy. What is it called?
See You Next Summer.
We're trapped in a matrix. It's just always the same
That's true.
song.
It is.
Oh.
See you next summer. And then when it comes summer, you listen to it and you're like, I have to wait till next year.
Yeah.
Anyways, sorry. Let's reel it back in.
It's like Dad. Like, all right, guys. Let's behave now. Now, before we get into the conversation, do want to shout out Celsius with their great flavors. We got mango right there, sparkling mango. We've got the new fizz-free flavors. Ty has been liking that pink lemonade right there. Now, they do have
I'm a pink lemonade kind of guy.
Yes, sir. It's
So
pink.
you can get pink lemonade. You can get blue raz lemonade, dragon fruit lime, peach mango, and green tea. They've got these new flavors in new cans. You can get them at Target, Walmart, Circle K, QT, Shell, wherever you get your favorite energy drinks. Drop those other ones because those are trash. These have vitamin B, vitamin C, 0 sugar, and of course a new fresh design to go with these new frizz-free flavors. So check them out. Celsius, today you can get them. And if you want to share that first sip, you can tag them on social media at Celsius Official. So do that today. Celsius, live, fit, go.
Can I open this?
Yeah, you can. Go for it. Yes.
Yes, we have ASMR. You said there's no sugar, so I'm chugging.
All right, buckle up, everyone.
Oh, he really is.
That's energy right there. Woo.
It's true.
Well,
See, he didn't know. He didn't know. He thought that. He didn't know.
no.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, so let's talk about those early stages. When no one knows your name, when no one knows who you are, but you have this idea of what you want to do. I mean, Josh, you know, with the following you have on social media, mind you. Oh, I'm gonna bring this part up. Mind you, you lost your first account.
I did. It was trash. That was my fitness page. That's why we're still here. 2026 is what we do.
This is Josh Griffin, retired fitness model.
So yeah, you know what I mean. Like you post like
Tired fitness model.
No. Hey, new page dropping soon. So yes, no, I definitely had a page, and then like there's a season where I moved to LA, and with a friend of ours, and like being out there is so interesting. I'll keep it short. It was very interesting. It was fun though. You know, you got a beach nearby. It's LA. It's nice. So, being there, my friends from high school and church and different stuff like that went from like a few thousand, which, you know, like we tried. We were trying. It's not wrong to try. And then it went from like 5,000 to like 21,000. Then when I moved back to Texas, it came back down. So if you're looking to follow, check out the Joshua Griff. Ladies, I'm single. The Lord is watching.
The Lord.
Anyways, so all that to say, we out here, you know, just living life. I kind of do music production, so that was a piece of the puzzle. What else do I do? Come back to me.
I got you.
Drums, you know what I'm saying?
But you play drums really good.
I appreciate that.
Well, he plays well.
Oh,
Fair enough.
I like my steaks.
Snyder.
What?
Snyder.
What?
Well,
No, I'm joking. Nah, it's gotta be medium. It's like medium, well, very done. It's like crispy. Is there any other way to have it?
Yes. Rare or medium rare.
Brother, mooing? Like A1 steak sausage? A1 or nothing? Heinz? Nobody?
Nah.
Fajita?
Oh. Okay. Fajita, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
that one does have to be made well.
Can I get the rare fajita? On corn. On masa. Oh,
Okay.
wait. Is
Okay,
that right?
look
Am I
at you.
saying it?
Yeah, look at you. All right.
Ty, what's your go-to taco?
What is it?
what is my go-to taco? Let me pull out my list.
Ooh.
I've made a list.
Bryan, do you have a go-to taco?
Oh man.
Dr. Snyder. Dr. Snyder.
All right, my go-to taco. Does it have to be like the place, the name?
Ooh. Can we shout out the spot?
Sure.
Okay. All right. So the original donut shop on Fredericksburg Road. Have you ever been there here in San Antonio? Yes, they do. It's it's a donut shop.
San Antonio.
They have good donuts too, but they have this toasted bean and cheese taco, and it's like a bean and cheese quesadilla. It's very good.
I'm down for that.
It's my favorite so far.
Yeah.
I like to add a little slice of bacon, a little strip of bacon. Anyways, this is not a conversation we should have tonight.
Why?
I'm ready.
Because now we want to eat that after?
Well, no, I'm just saying it requires its own episode.
Oh, okay.
That's fair.
Okay.
Fair. Part 2.
Yeah.
Part 2. My God.
Yeah. 3 men and things they like to eat.
I agree.
I agree.
Yeah.
So, what's your taco?
I mean, I'm a pretty basic person. So I'll do taco de carne asada.
Huh?
Ooh.
Just carne asada taco.
Hablo, bre. Hey.
Put some cebolla.
Ooh.
You can have cilantro.
Ooh.
Put some salsa in there. Some limon.
Yo. Who was I? Who? I was somewhere recently and I was playing and they brought tacos. Was that with you? No. Anyways, you know who you are. You brought tacos and no salsa. Sin. Straight up. Straight to jail. Ain't no way.
Speaking of food without dressing, we went to church camp last year with the students, with the kids, and man, it was a blast. But they served chicken fried steak with no gravy.
What?
Yes, it was just a chicken fried steak.
What?
Anyways, I digress.
That ain't the move.
Nah, that's straight to jail too.
Yes, you trying to send them to corporate. You trying to send them straight to the Lord. Mm-hmm. Especially if it's dry.
Nah, I bet you the Holy Spirit saw that and went back.
Came down like a dove. He said, gravy. He said, gravy. We're going to just impart.
Oh, gosh.
That was my bad.
This is the most ADHD conversation I think I've ever been a part of.
This is fantastic. I'm actually going to find out if I have ADHD soon.
Oh, how goes this?
I am excited.
Okay.
That's probably not the words anybody's ever actually said, but
He's thrilled. He's ready for it.
I really am, because I have TJ that's always had me like, dude, you have it. He has it, and he's like, just with working with you and seeing you, the way you operate and everything, there's no way you don't. And I'm like, you think so? So I'm actually genuinely excited to find out what's wrong with me.
Okay. Yes, bro. Let us know. You know what I'm saying? I feel good. I feel good about it. Okay, when you see a squirrel, are you intrigued by the squirrel? Are you annoyed by the squirrel? Like if there's a squirrel just moving.
I'm like, where's it going?
Do I have ADHD?
You might.
All right. We're going to find out.
Hey, praise God.
I think the initial thing was you were asking Ty.
We're going back? Okay.
There's a question.
Yeah, I got
there
you.
was a question.
Yeah. No, well, because reeling it back in, guys. No, well, so,
Sweating.
This joint is fire.
so making something that when people don't know your name, when people don't know who you are, you're paying for your own work, you're putting money into these albums and everything, because you don't have these big corporations that are funding these projects just yet. Like, starting up that process, what's the part of doing all of that nobody really warns you about?
Well, come back to me. Josh, do you have any ideas?
You're there, right? You're like, I want to do this or that, right? Because we're going to come back and could we do this or that? We might do it this.
Hey.
We're going to do this
All right,
or that, right? And then you're like, is that enough time? It's still going. Okay. And it's passion.
No, I
It's
think what
passion.
you're trying to say is that the part that no one warned you about is that it's not as cool as you think that it is, or that it seems like on social media. True. And I mean, I'm not exactly the most popular guy on social media, nor do I post the most things on social media. But it's just not a fun thing to do. Josh, what do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yes. Okay, so here's the thing. Most people look at the music
Ladies and
production.
gentlemen, this is Ty Dillon and the representative.
Let me represent. You know what
Ty
I'm saying?
Dillon.
We translated a little bit. So here's what happened. Ty was like, I see this music. I hear this music. I feel this music. How do I get my own music out? Let me start doing some music.
Right.
Next
What
thing,
was the question again?
Well, what are those things that nobody warns you about as you're starting something up with this dream that you have? Because like for myself, when I first started taking pictures and following people like Eli Infante, Francisco Hernandez, Steven Arias, Peter McKinnon, all these different people, and kind of finding inspirations for what I wanted to do. And nobody knows who I am. At least not in this space.
yeah.
In the church world, had I done all of that stuff, gosh, I mean, I grew up in church. And in Eagle Pass, the running joke with my friends and people who knew me was, you don't go anywhere with Bryan unless you're ready. Unless you're ready for him to say hi to at least 3 people. Because everybody knew me.
That's fair.
And so if it was in the church world, okay, I'd have people knowing me, all these clips and everything, right? Yeah. Church clips.
Yep. Yep.
But in the photography world, this is something that, like, who's thebryansnyder? Like, this new account starting to post different pictures.
Yeah.
What is this? And kind of having this idea, at least I'll speak on the photography side, kind of having this idea of like, you're seeing all these people, drawing inspiration from them, and you're like, okay, I want to do that stuff too. But nobody warns you how hard it is to get there.
Yeah.
Like you see all these pretty colors and all that stuff, and now you're getting on your computer, and it's like Lightroom. Okay. Now there's all these different tabs and different knobs that do different things, sliders and stuff, and you're like, but I want that picture that they made.
Right.
How do I do that?
Right.
And then you get on YouTube, and then they're like, okay, so we're going to do this here, and do this, and come over here, put this mask over here. Yep. And then we're going to take it into Photoshop, and you're like, what? There's more? Like, I just wanted
the chat.
Right, like just tap here, and you get that.
Yes. Yes.
And so I feel like, at least on the photography space, sometimes all we want is that simple, like, do this and you get that. Do this and you're the next Ella Langley, right? Record your own Choosing Texas and you're going to make it.
Ooh.
And it's like, no. Right?
Okay, I think I see what you're saying. So the music business version of that is cool. You make a song. Awesome. A lot of artists who are young put out the song, and then they see the stats on the song, and they're like, why didn't this do better? You know? But then they realize that they also have to create nonstop content around that song. They have to put money into ads to market that song. They have to spend money on Spotify ads so that it gets a little pop. But then they also have to monitor those ads and see how they're doing, pick the right ads, figure out where their largest markets are, and then they have to book shows in those markets. And then they have to go on tour. They have to hire a band. They have to somehow finance the tour. They have to buy a van. They have to buy a trailer. You have to market the tour. You got to sell tickets. And then you have to design merch so that you can sell merch at the shows. And then once you're at the shows and you're selling merch, you have to have a tour manager. And you have to have a merchandise manager. And you have to have a band. And then you play to a crowd.
Yep.
in a bar in the middle of nowhere, and no one knows that you're there. No one really cares, and so they're just there. Or there are people there who know who you are and care, and have bought tickets and stuff. But lots of times when you're starting out, you're playing to nobody.
Right.
Who cares? You know, and they're just there because that's where they're drinking that night. And so the part that no one warns you about is that it's more than just making music and releasing music. There's an entire industry behind it.
Yeah.
And so whenever I go to, you know, Christmas and my family's asking me how the music business is going, you know, they just think it's all about recording and releasing music, but really, it's about, you know, creating a 5 different LLC industry enterprise in order to, you know, grow this business from the ground with no funding.
A dream.
Yeah.
An impossible dream, but a dream.
What might seem like an impossible dream too, because I had asked this when we were sitting down at one point, and it was like, okay, so it feels impossible, or it feels like the dream is unattainable to be an independent artist and want to make it. And you were like, yeah, it's an impossible dream. And it's almost like nowadays you almost have to pay to play. And that stinks when you're funding yourself.
Yes.
I mean, you do have to pay to play, but it's not any different than any other business, you know.
Sure.
You have to have money to make money. Right. But a lot of people think that the music business is just about, you know, you just have to have one big song. And while the song is important, you know, you also have to put money behind that song. Right. A lot of people have said it just takes one gig, you know, and someone's going to come to the gig and they're going to see. I think you said this to me once.
I feel like you're just digging at me, but that's fine.
You said it just takes one gig, and you know, you never know who's at the gig, which is true. But not any one person is going to do all of the things that you have to do in order to create a successful music business.
Right.
So,
and I think that's part of the initial question of like, all right, how do you, like, for me, okay, so lately for people who ask me like, how do I do or what do you do? I say like start, right? If that makes any sense. Because like initially you were just like, I like music or I like photography. Right. And then you went beyond and you said, all right, how do I do this, right? I can take a photo on my phone, different stuff like that. But then like what makes it unique to you in the long run is what's going to make the difference. You know that moment when you're breaking it down and you got to sneeze though? Oh.
I thought he was doing that as a metaphor.
No.
I ain't gonna lie.
I thought it was a bit.
My God. Just one. All right. So all that to say, like for me, so doing music and everything like that, I grew up in the gospel music kind of, I grew up in gospel music. So my pastor was is a gospel award, Grammy award winning like singer, but then also pastoring and everything stuff like that. Shout out to Perfecting Faith Church, 311 North Main Street, Freeport, New York, 11520, where ministry means people. It's ingrained by now. That's my pastor Ryan McClurkin. So like growing up there, playing drums, but like also like if you want to do this, you can do it because I'm living proof, right? I just wanted to play drums, right? However, on the churchier side, everywhere we would go, my parents did like ministry too. Anywhere we would go and my dad would like go preach, different stuff like that. They'd be like, you're going to be a pastor. And I was like, whoa, do you not see my drumsticks? Like, no. And we still holding on to that. Like, nah, hold up. So playing drums is like super, people think, I don't know. Do you play drums?
I do play drums. Sorry, I hope I didn't knock your teeth out.
About to be wild. So I had to say, Bryan, I know you play.
Yes, sir.
Some drums, you know what I'm saying?
Not as good as you.
Bro, I'm just a vessel. But like just playing, bro, is like you just have fun and there's a freedom in doing what you love to do and what you're passionate about doing. Well, like, however, like you have school and you have your parents. My parents were very supportive, but like a lot of people who are like, you gotta get a real job. Like you gotta go do something that's not that.
Yeah.
So all that to say, like, if you have the dream, right? If you have a dream and you believe that you can do what you're trying to do, then everybody else can say what they want to say. You just got to persevere. You got to endure. You got to press through until it comes to fruition. However, doing that versus saying that is two different things.
Yeah.
So like I got an opportunity, long story short, you fast forward and I'm playing for like Miley Cyrus and now I do more music ministry because I choose, like I'd rather do this than fancy things. But my last tour was like an American Idol tour and that was a lot of songs, like a lot of songs. So all that to say, like, cool, I lived that dream.
Yeah.
There might be some people who walk in, we're going to see, you know what I'm saying? Walking around the studio. On the podcast studio.
Yeah.
But we had a dream to do the podcast. But I heard the door.
We had a dream where the white man and the black man
Ain't it crazy though?
And
To be together on a podcast.
on a podcast.
podcast. Come on, somebody.
Bro, we're the United Nations.
We
Let's go. So all that to say,
We're just missing the yellow man.
yo, it's on the way, bro. They got the good food.
We have to cut that part out.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
It's all good.
It could be. That might get us, yeah.
No, you think so?
I don't know. So if you play drums, so here's the thing, right? So you start playing, you practicing the click and all that different stuff. At first, you can't play the click.
Yeah.
You can't, when you're doing photography, different stuff like that, you might be on auto, right? And auto is your friend most of the time, but when you really into it, which I'd love to hear your switch over, if you have a switch over story, or if you just started in manual. Yeah. Because I know you're amazing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But you start in manual and it's like dark. You can't get a picture to come out the camera.
Yeah.
Depending on what camera it is. But now these youngins, Gen Zers, these alphas, what are we talking about?
I was just about to order a pizza.
Okay.
So you did talk about like doing all the back end things of
Is there a thought you were trying to finish?
No, yeah.
Okay. All right, go on, Bryan.
Yeah.
So you did talk about like the back end things of doing the music side, and then also the back end things of doing just content creation, but also being a musician. So how much of the music business, as a musician, but then also as an artist, is marketing versus the actual talent? Because I'll be honest, on the photography side, I know people who are good at marketing, but terrible at what they do with the camera.
100%.
And they're getting a lot of attention. And I'm not saying it because I'm upset about it. I'm just saying that it exists in the photography world too.
Yeah.
I think it certainly exists in the music world, but I've kind of grown past thinking about it that way because everyone has a dream, right? And it's kind of a lottery, you know. And if you get picked, then I think, you know, I should be excited for those people because they're getting to do the thing. Now, you know, I don't know that they're, you know, the highest quality of, you know, performers, but I'm sure they're great people.
Sure.
Maybe, hopefully.
I hope, yeah.
I hope so.
So I don't know. Like I used to think about that a lot. I used to think about how, you know, I got jealous of people who I thought were, you know, who I was better than. And then I just realized I was like, you know what? I'm wasting all of this energy on just looking like down on people's ability. And it's so much easier to just be excited for them, you know?
Yeah.
But I mean, I do think that there's plenty of examples of people who are maybe not the greatest musician that are doing music. And then I also think that there are plenty of examples of people who are excellent musicians who aren't exactly doing doing it the way that they want to be doing it.
Yeah.
You know, think about, you know, all of those people who have made it to that big level, and then think about the population that of people who, like, you know, you've never heard of, you know, and there are probably tons and tons of really great artists and photographers and drummers and comedians out there who are absolutely, you know, levels and levels above, you know, the top 100 Billboard artists and stuff. You know, not to say anything bad about those artists, but
They
you know,
just tried.
it's just it's a matter of math, you know, and it's math, and it's I guess it would be, what's it called, statistics.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, I think definitely marketing, right? So like, if go to school, right? Make sure you go to school. I didn't go to school for marketing, right? But I didn't go to school for music either. All I will say is, if you're passionate about it, start, right? So here's the thing, like, in the year that we're in, because I'm not going to date us, in the year that we're in, this podcast cup of tea laugh. In the year that we're in
the year of our Lord.
Praise,
Hey.
glory. Hey. So, in the year that we're in
of our Lord,
we need to mark, like, the music is cool, right? The song is cool. Writing the song is cool. But also, like, that is fueling the greater purpose behind the music, which the music should be the purpose, if that makes sense. My God. However, the photography, the music, and also in the ways that these all combine and different stuff like that, and make our industry, right? It's like you just have to have an idea of what you want to present and what you want to do and how you want to release it. If people like it is not on us, right? That is just, however, that is a metric of if we're doing well or we're successful in it, per se. However, there's tons of people who will play venues and do things, and, like, you won't even know they're in town. Like, you won't even know that they were there. One of the nights we were doing the tour, American Idol tour, and across I'll say across the street, but it was like down the way in Houston. 1975 was in town. 1975. Love their music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I honestly couldn't tell you much. I know a couple of y'all are amazing, right? But we had 4 people in our audience. And I was like, oh, and this is allegedly, because I'm not getting sued. We had like 4 people in the audience at 400 people. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. Anyways, all I had to say, it's perspective though, because then the next night it's packed room, like extremely like turn away at the door packed.
Yeah.
So if I'm looking at that first event, also that was the first night.
Yeah.
You're looking and you're like, whoa, this is not successful. This is not, etc. And you're playing for the spot, like the people, and this is not success. But then, like, to everybody else, they're like, but you're on tour though, and you're doing, etc. And I'm gonna keep it real. My check did not change. Like, it was the same for night 1 versus night 20. So, like, I think you have to have perspective on what success is. And also as it relates to yourself, not in a comparative way, necessarily starting, you kind of have to have that. Okay. So, like, on the racing side, right? Like horse racing, you have to have the blinders, you know what I'm saying? Because if I'm looking at, oh, that horse is getting in front of me, and I lose courage and don't even try, like, nah, like, run your race. You know what I'm saying? Hey, glory.
Come on, you better preach.
Huh? Wait a minute. Nah, I play drums, bro. But even for photography, how did what was I'm curious about the pivotal moment where you were like, this might be the thing, versus like, I'll start and I'll take, or was there a pivotal moment? Because, bro, you got accolades on accolades. You work with some peoples, you know what I'm saying? This is coming to you in 8K right now as you were watching, you know what I'm saying? But like, I'm curious.
What kind of accolades do you think I have?
Bro, when I first met you, you were doing some incredible things. Anyways, I'm not gonna blow you
know
up.
what?
I've seen you do some incredible things. You were using cameras I ain't even heard of. You know what I'm saying? Technology I ain't even know existed. That was in the budget. I didn't even know that was allowed. You know what I'm saying? And bro was like, I'm cooking. And I was like, all right. Yes. You know what I'm saying?
I just want to say, you got to have somebody like Josh in your life.
Yeah, my boy.
Because if all you're doing is taking pictures at the flea market, this man will be like, man, I tell you
He's
what.
doing big things, though. You know what I'm saying? There might have been a market. There's no fleece. You know what I'm saying? My God.
I think the major pivotal moment for me was when I got to take pictures and the client that we were delivering to was the Undertaker. Mind you, before that, so I've kind of had these little milestone moments for me. And this last year was like the big one for me. Like I still haven't had one
Come on.
that surpassed that just yet.
Yes.
Prior to that, it was doing photos and video for Strong Pilates. They have different locations across the world, except the U.S. So they opened their first one in San Antonio.
International.
I'm international. Yeah. Because I took their pictures at their first U.S. location, and now those pictures were being used all over the world to promote their stuff, being printed and everything. And I'm like, how does a boy from Eagle Pass, 27,000 people on paper,
On paper.
yeah. I'm just putting that out there because you go to Eagle Pass. I'm telling you, that river is crossable.
That's not what I was talking about.
That's wild.
Anyway,
Huh?
it's okay. I'm Mexican. I can say it. I love my people.
I love your
Viva la
people
raza,
too.
you know.
Viva Latinos. Viva la tacos. Fajita. Burrita.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Oh, hallelujah. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. But yeah, there was that moment of like, wait a minute, my pictures are being used everywhere. And then comes that moment where somebody reaches out to me about a client that needs something done. And the client or the person we're delivering to is high profile. And I'm like, okay, sure. I mean, let's do it. Then that person tells me exactly who we're delivering to. And I'm like,
Oh,
you mean
like that
like
person.
an
The-
Undertaker of
Yeah,
a
yeah.
cemetery, or the Undertaker Hall of Famer of the WWE? And he's like, the Undertaker. And I'm like,
Don't play.
okay,
Oh,
okay, sounds good. All right.
Legendary. Yes.
He's like,
Yes.
so
I
this
didn't
all
even know.
has to be done in a week. And I'm like, we will make it happen. and that for me was the moment. So when I'm shaking hands with Uncle Taker,
Yes.
you know,
Yes.
and meeting Jake the Snake Roberts
Ooh.
and DDP in the same day,
Okay.
I'm like, this is it.
Did-
Like the only thing I have to do now is take pictures of Jesus Christ, you know? Like
Coming soon.
Coming soon. Hey, the return.
Yes, he
huh?
is.
Judgment Day.
yes, he is.
It's on the way.
Ooh, come on, somebody. You better be ready.
Bro. Ooh.
Hey,
Get ready. Stay ready.
You got to stay
What do
ready.
you say get ready. You ain't gotta get ready if you stay ready. Stay ready.
That was something.
Get ready and then stay ready.
Okay.
Because he's coming back in the twinkling of an eye.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, he is. You ain't going to see anything before that?
Nah. We're going to be on the band and he's going to be taking photos. It's going to be lit. All that to say, well, so you met The Undertaker.
Yes, sir.
My gosh. What was that like? What was that experience like for you, I guess?
Dude, so how tall are you?
I am technically, on my license, it says 6'8", right?
Okay. So
That.
it's almost about
Ladies, I'm
the same
single.
thing.
I'm single, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get like tied.
Does it say that on your license too?
It might. Actually, it does. It definitely does. Y'all check out your license right now. My God. Anyways, okay, sorry.
It's about the same thing. Like standing next to you, and the way like I look at you, I'm like, hey.
Oh, yes, it's true.
Yeah,
Up there.
it's the same thing. So we walk in, and he's nowhere to be seen yet. But we walk in, and there's Jake the Snake and DDP, and we're like, oh my God, like I know you. And so we're saying hi to them and everything. And so at this point, we walk in. There's a hallway on this side and some offices over here. They're standing over here, so now our attention turns this way. Dude, just like TV, all of a sudden it's like, hey guys. And then we're like, oh my God, and he's right behind us. Oh my God. The only thing I was waiting for was the lights to come off.
Dun.
Dude.
Bro, by that second, ooh.
And we turn around and I'm
get somebody to make it on Sora or whatever, on whatever app. Just
All right, here's the clip.
Here's the clip. Here's coming up.
Dude, we turned around and I'm like, Mr. Taker. Mr. Taker. And he's like, and he looks at the guy who's making the hat for him, right? And he's like, my brother, how are you? And everything. And he's like, hello, sir, and all this stuff and whatever. And he's like, and this is Bryan. He's my videographer for today. And he looks at me and he's like, nice to meet you. And I'm like, yes, sir. It nice to meet you too. And he grabs my hand. Bro, his hand was massive. I'm like, I still haven't washed his hand. So this was February of last year and it's still dirty.
Hey, it's all right.
Listen,
last time, wait, great time. It was a great time. My God, that's wild.
yeah, dude. And just spending that time with them, and then, just having that time with somebody like that. And I just thought about this right now, like, not this last Sunday, but the last Sunday, getting to just hang out with David and Tamala Mann,
Bro.
like.
Legends.
Exactly.
Legendary. Yes.
Like, and for those people who don't know who they are, think the Brown family, most of the Tyler Perry movies.
And a fun fact, like if you ever listen to like Kirk Franklin, Revolution, like Stomp, they were in the choir that was doing that stuff. Anyways,
Yeah.
So legends,
Yes.
gospel legends.
And Tamala Mann is a legendary gospel artist. Take me to the King.
I ain't got much to bring.
Hey, come on.
Heart is torn to pieces.
Yes, it is.
My offering.
Hey. Rhonda bought a
I feel lost.
We'll catch you up.
What-
up.
yeah,
My
well-
God. You know what I'm saying?
By the end of this, you're going to put seasoning on your food.
Talk about it. My God.
Yeah.
You still invited to the cookout, my dude.
Yes, you are.
You out here. You know what I'm saying? What a carne.
When is the cookout?
Join us for episode. Anyone? Okay, sorry.
But moments like that where it's like, because of this craft,
Yeah.
it opened doors to something that I never thought I'd be a part of.
Yeah.
It opened doors to rooms and places that I never thought I'd be able to go into, but because of that, it allowed me to do it, and I'm grateful for it. So yeah, there were some moments where I was like, okay,
That favor ain't
This-
fair, bro.
this-
That grace ain't fair. That goodness. But then also you took the time to learn your craft of sorts. You know what I'm saying? I know Ty's been doing it for a while. You know what I'm saying? You've been doing some music and stuff. Do you have any memorable moments?
Memorable moments as like what? Give me.
Hey, bro. Okay, what is your if you could talk about it, what was your worst experience at a venue or playing or anything like that? And if you don't think about that, then it's okay. We can talk about the best time.
I have a story. So, we were with our mutual friend, and we went to Dallas to play at a place called the Prophet Bar, and the Prophet Bar people were great. The staff was awesome, but we didn't sell any tickets. You see, so this was early on in the career of me, and the band was there, and we played our show and it was good. But I think we brought 4 people, kind of like what you were talking about.
Is that why you mentioned that?
No, this is part of the success story. This is part of bro.
Yeah.
So
I didn't even know.
So we finished the night.
Mm-hmm.
We owe the venue money at the end of it. And then we walk out to the van to pack up and load out and go home, and we get a parking ticket. There's a $100 parking ticket. So
you owed multiple people money.
yeah, it was
They were like, let's start our dream.
Yes, here we go.
They ended up paying people.
there was this was just one story, but you know, and, it's all part of the journey. I don't know if that was the worst, but that's what comes to mind.
It's pretty low. It's pretty it's not the best. Yeah. No, I feel that. Yes. But going through that, you had to choose, like, am I gonna keep doing or am I gonna not?
Yeah.
Oh, I have another story. So, this actually happened on Saturday, right? I picked up a gig, because I'm in the gig as much as you can time of my life right now, so I can pay for a record.
Ooh,
and I was headed out to this gig, and I drove there as one does, and there was a storm that met me at the venue at the same time, and and so I drove into a storm, and it was raining cats and dogs, but I get there, and then they cancel the show.
Oh, I know you lying.
Nope, I get there, they cancel the show, and then I'm sitting in my car, and it starts hailing, and not only is it hailing, but I'm driving my wife's car.
Oh, dog.
So I back out of the spot that I was in order to try to hightail it over to a car wash or something, so I could sit
Some coverage.
get some coverage, And I pull out, and in an effort to save the car, I hit a gate in my wife's car, and I dent the back of the car. So not only did I not get paid for going to the gig, it hailed on me, and then I broke the car. So I lost money on that gig too. It's an expensive day. That was Saturday. That was like 4 days ago.
Dream still continues. That's
The dream still continues.
my God. That's trash.
Thank you.
Yes. No, I mean I acknowledge it. I mean I feel that.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
So let's talk about Love Tequila and See You Next Summer. 2 songs that I've enjoyed, and of course your other stuff too. But those 2 kind of, one being the most recent, but then also the other being like what I would think is the most popular one, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I want to ask you where the ideas came for both of them, but I also want to talk about the misunderstanding with Love Tequila.
What is the misunderstanding?
From conversations we've had, people seem to have misunderstood Love Tequila. Because, and I'll let you go into depth more about the love letter of Love Tequila, but then other people, especially in the church world, have seen this like that should not be a thing. So, Love Tequila. See you next summer. What were the ideas for them? Were they based on real life? Were they just kind of ideas that came to you? How long did they take? All that good jazz.
Okay, so let's start with Love Tequila. So Love Tequila came to me in a dream. I'm just kidding. I was driving my car, and I just had this idea. I was like, what if like you were like you had a really bad hangover or something, and then you get this letter from Tequila, and it at the end it just said Love Tequila, and I was like, huh. So I jotted it down in my list of jots, and then I came back to it later. Well, I had gone down to the coast with some friends to write, and we started writing this song, Love Tequila. And it started as kind of a party song, and there was tequila involved on that particular excursion. And so it's funny to see how the song has evolved over time, because it was intended to be, a party song. It was intended to be one of those songs that, gets people going and is a drinking song. And then when I was recording it, I was like, man, I feel weird about recording this song. I just thought, like, am I supposed to be singing about, something like this, because I'm leading worship at my church at the same time. And, and I'm living this double life kind of thing. And that's kind of part of my testimony that maybe we'll get to talk about sometime. But I'm leading worship and I'm singing this song about tequila, and I'm starting to think, I'm like, how do I frame this so that it's not like condoning like explicit behavior and debauchery, because at the time I was at Cowboys Dance Hall, and that was a place where lots of those things happen. And
Fair.
I'm up on stage singing these beer songs and whatnot, and I'm just thinking to myself, man, it's like, does my career have a place for a song like this? And but I just I prayed about it. I ended up just trusting that God would redeem whatever I ended up doing, which is kind of part of just grace anyways.
Yep.
So I thought, man, it's a good song. I'm just gonna put it out and see what happens. But the way that I've tried to reframe it is that it's not a drinking song, it's a thinking song about drinking. And so I guess what I want people to know about the song is that the next morning when you're thinking of the night before, and you think about all that tequila you ingested, you just think about, maybe I shouldn't do that again. And it's like a letter from Tequila. It's like, hey, it's Tequila here. I want you to come out and party with me. And then you kind of like, nope, don't trust Tequila.
Yeah.
He's going to get you every single time.
Yeah.
So
Genius. Yeah.
because there was a line in the first draft of that song. It was, hey there, amigo, it's me again. I'm still sorry for the way I let things come to an end. Things got a little crazy last night at the bar. You lost your shirt at karaoke, then threw up in the car. And I was like, I can't keep that line. I've got to change that line. So we changed the line. I don't know. Maybe that'll make it a reappearance someday.
Old version.
Hello, Tequila.
So,
Yeah.
now that we're coming up on Fiesta season again,
Yeah.
I'm sure that it'll make another appearance
Resurgence.
in the marketing cycle. But See You Next Summer was kind of coming from a different part of my life where my wife and I we get to spend our summers together because she's a teacher and she teaches elementary school and is just really, really good at it. But she gets off for the summer and and she gets to hang out with me, and we go do, all sorts of fun stuff, and it's really fun and really sweet. And then all of a sudden, August comes around, and then it's back to work, and then almost like flipping a switch, she's back to work, and then I feel like I don't get to see her again for 10 months.
Yeah.
So I wrote "See You Next Summer" kind of about how those 10 months are really long, and I miss her, and I miss being able to see her carefree personality that she has during her break. So yeah, that's kind of a little bit about where "See You Next Summer" came from, and but both good songs. Super grateful for those ideas and the way that those came about.
Yeah.
Shout out to Love Tequila co-writers Dom Washburn and David Kasai. Those guys are great writers too. They really helped the song kind of come to life. So
you do plan, you mentioned earlier about being in your take any gig you can phase right now because you're saving up for a record at some point. So for the people who don't know who you are yet, but through this would be able to be like, I want to follow that journey. What you're saying is "See You Next Summer" isn't the end.
no, it's I'll see you next summer.
Hey, yo.
Thank God, because I was thinking, oh, this is the end. This is it right here. That's his retirement party.
I actually thought about, after the last record I put out, there was a feeling that I can't really describe, but there was this feeling of what the heck am I going to do next? Because I felt like I had put in so much work into that record, and I didn't know what was coming next. I've actually spent the last 6 years trying to figure it out. And then, all those years I was figuring out like who I was as an artist and who I am as a person, and kind of tying, everything back into this conversation is, I've decided now to take the results out of making music. Right.
Yeah.
And so, I'm going to be faithful and diligent with the abilities that God has given me.
Yeah.
And whatever he decides to do with those songs that I make out of that are up to him. And I'm gonna make music, and I'm gonna run my business the best that I can. I'm gonna create content. I'm gonna market it, and if it falls on nobody's ears, then that's fine. At least I did it, But that's kind of where I'm at with this writing of the next record, is that I'm writing a record. I'm not going to tell you the name of it yet.
Yeah.
But it's about living small and being okay with being small and having a small life, and being diligent every day and being obedient every single day. And so I'm excited about, kind of where that's going to take my career, if it takes it anywhere.
Yeah.
But at least I did it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds right. It's definitely when you're doing what you do and you're doing what you love to do. It's hard when that mixes with like becoming work. Or a part of like, I want to do this full time. This is what I'm passionate about. So then, once you've completed a certain amount of either years put into said efforts of doing said thing, you're like, all right, well, what's next? What can I do now? That per se might be a little more lucrative or whatever that thing is. But then also it's like, I've been doing this for so long, I don't want to just stop, you know what I'm saying, doing music. So I'm so proud of you. I'm glad, bro. I can't wait to hear. I can't hear. Also, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Can't wait to hear what's next.
And if there's any encouragement I have to those young artists out there that are pursuing it, it's to take the results out of the music business.
Good.
I think Vince Gill said that once. He was on a podcast, and he said, take the results out of it and just make music. you know, and that meant a lot to me. Thanks, Vince. But if you're just faithful with what you have, you know, God will take care of the rest, one way or the other. And, you know, and you can trust that whichever way it goes for you is the way that it's supposed to.
Yeah. Which I love that you said that, because I was just about to ask y'all, like, what would be any advice for people chasing their dreams, or chasing whatever that thing is. So Josh, what do you think you would say to those people that are like, man, I'm an aspiring musician. I want to do that tour life. Like you say, like, it's not that fun. Well, I want to do it too. What would you say to those people who are like, man, you got to live it. I want to do it too.
Okay. I was gonna say something stupid. I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna say something intentionally. Just anyways. All right. What I would say to the next, but also like now, is number one. It sounds repetitive, all that, but like start. Right. So starting for me is like, if you're not familiar with your single stroke rolls, your double strokes, start with the basics, the foundation, right? If you can get those as clean as possible, because in upscaling, right, on a simple side, let's say touring, right, depending on what venue you're in, you want cleanliness, you want, you know, different stuff like that. But when I say that, like, if I'm playing a fill, it needs to translate from a small room and have dynamics. You know what I'm saying? Dynamics. My God, did I mention dynamics? Because that means, like, if you're in a smaller room, then you should play controllably and still audibly, and it makes sense, right? If you're in a huge stadium, SoFi Stadium, whatever stadium that you're playing in, a lot of the information is going to get lost in translation as far as playing is concerned. So
Tell the people who maybe aren't drummers what that might mean.
that's fair. So let's say you go to see your favorite band and it is very loud, right? But it's just cymbals. You're in a small bar or venue or whatever like that, and you're like, I came here to see the singer and their band, but like all you can hear is cymbals or all you can hear is guitar, and you're like, etc. Like, as a musician, right? Like, being a musician, a professional musician, if I'm looking at the venue and I'm playing my part and I'm a part of a team, part of a band, I want to make sure that I'm blending and serving, in air quotes, the music, if that makes sense. Like, it's not overbearing. It's not just cymbals, just crashes. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to play per se to the room, but play for people to enjoy the music and not lose hearing. However, let's say you're in an arena, right? And like, I'm talking about like the person who is in the nosebleeds, who saved up all week, all month, all year to come see you, or see the person you're playing for. They're there also to hear the song as it was made, but also with your arrangement and your flavor and different stuff like that. So like, just having more musicality is the goal. Now, all that begins with, all right, I'm starting. I'm playing, I'm practicing. I know my parts. I know the music. Also, like, it gets to a point where it's not just, you know, your part, but you know other parts in the band. So like, if you want to get to that level of music directing, learning multi-instruments, even if you don't know how to play that instrument, knowing the Nashville number system, different stuff like that. So I would say start with that. On a very simple side, consistency matters, right? And consistency isn't just like all the way up, you know, we're going 110 in the gym. We're going every day. I'm doing a burnout to failure, right? That does not feel good, nor will I return the next day, right? However, consistency looks like I'm going to post content, right? Monday, Wednesday, Friday, of the instrument or the thing that I'm doing or that I'm passionate about, photography, videography, whatever it is. And I'm gonna be consistent. And if I miss a Wednesday, that's okay. Maybe I'll skip Thursday, or I'll just push it to Thursday and I'll push it to Friday. Find your windows. Find when it's like, if I'm posting, this is free game. if I'm a drummer, right now, also it matters, but it doesn't matter. To start, if I'm a drummer and I am posting a drum video of me, like I'm doing the best, either I'm playing the part and I'm keeping time, or I'm like just going all out. Nobody wants to watch that at 6 a.m. in the morning when they just woke up. So reasonably do it at like lunchtime. Drop your video at lunchtime. Drop your audio matters also. So like getting good quality audio. Well, you can speak towards that, but like, you know what I mean?
Oh, I can speak towards that. You think I can speak towards good quality audio?
I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that.
Professional. You know what I'm saying? But like what was the question?
I think you hit it on the net.
I think you have ADHD.
You want to go check it out with me?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah, no, it was just seeing like what y'all would say to people who are wanting to chase that dream, who nobody knows their names yet.
Yes.
They haven't put out that first video. They haven't put out that first post. And like, yeah.
Start. So one in conclusion, for that, my thing is just like, if you can, as much as you would want to see the artist or the person that you admire most, like do that, if that makes sense. But also in that same regard, guard your heart and be careful and different stuff like that. Cause you know, social media is wonderful, but it's just like, also, let me be clear, because I also do like music ministry, right? So the approach to music ministry is a lot of bit different. You still want to give excellence and stuff like that. However, I'm not trying to show off, if that makes sense. Yeah. Like, let me be very clear. If you're going, I have a friend of mine, George McCurdy, who is the GOAT. He played for like Ty Tribbett, whole bunch of different people, but then ended up doing like Lady Gaga's tour. And like, he has incredible gifts and talents that I can't replicate, that a lot of people can't do, right? But all that to say, that set him apart. And in that, it's on YouTube. Like, you can go watch, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it might still be there. But all that to say, you can go watch and see like, okay, this is how you approach a tour. Oh, Kyrie plays for Beyonce. He's the music director for Beyonce. He used to, it's amazing. Sorry. Full circle. So when I was growing up in New York, at Pastor Donnie's church, we would have like a youth weekend or like a conference that's like a youth weekend. And we brought in a artist named The Truth, and he brought in his own, actually it was a few different artists, but like local artists. Andy Mineo at the time was Sea Light. That's how anyways. Wow. So like crazy. So all that to say, Kyrie was the pianist and they were super kind. I'm like young. I'm a teenager, and they're like showing me how they're setting up. They're showing me what they practice, rudiments, different stuff like that. And I did not like that. Like, that was before the master classes and all this different stuff. So now you can actually reach out and he'll get you tapped in with tour stuff. That's what he does now. But like playing for Beyonce and different artists and making arrangements. Mm-hmm. I am blabbing. I will also say, if you're very tired, Celsius is the way to go. When I tell you, ooh, and that sparkling mango, it'll change your life.
Hey, come on.
But all that to say, just start. Mm-hmm. You know, be musical. If it's music you want to do. Now, if you want to do ministry, then you gotta there's a couple of different things, but the heart matters most, and the faithfulness. Like, read your Bible. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be out here not reading your Bible. And don't just go to that is not a gig. I'm gonna say this, right? I'm gonna change that a little bit. Church is not a gig. If you have a bar gig, that's cool. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Go work. There's a scripture about working. Yeah. But then, like, if you're going to do ministry and you're doing church stuff, like, do it unto the Lord. So, like, if your king were to walk into the room, you'd give your best. You would not embarrass your family, your whole lineage. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? For my yellow folks. But but if it was you know what I'm saying, and it's your name on the line, etc. So do that much more for Jesus.
That's right. No, and I agree with that. I agree with both of y'all. Just have patience in those early stages. Rejection is going to come, but you cannot control how people respond to you. You can only control how you respond to people.
Yes.
And just stay authentic. Stay authentic with who you are as you're growing an audience. I love how you talked about Kyrie and how they were humble from then.
Yes.
And I am sure
100%.
that they are still who they were back then.
100%.
And I've met some people who are not like that, unfortunately. But I've also met some people who have been totally approachable, and I'm like, but you're this person. And they're like,
It don't matter.
there was one man who,
Yes.
I mean, the guy in Spanish music, in Spanish Christian music. And he gets done preaching. He comes over to me and he's like, what'd you think? And I'm like, why are you asking me what I thought? Like, I thought it was fantastic. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's good. Thanks.
Yes, bro. Yes. Yes, bro.
So just stay authentic. But there are definitely going to be more conversations between the three of us. You know, y'all passed the vibe check. But where can people follow y'all? Any websites, social medias?
Okay. So for me, right, I am on Instagram at TheJoshua the Joshua Griff. How about y'all?
I'm Ty Dillon. You can find me on all the social medias, including Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, even though I tweet once every 3 years. Also TikTok, also Pinterest. Is anyone still doing Pinterest?
Oh yeah, I have some people who will get onto you if you
following your Pinterest immediately. Pinterest, I will.
So
my
on Pinterest?
my interest.
Okay.
and your website.
Website www. It's 3 W's. And if you want to get technical, it's https://www.tydillonmusic.com.
Let him cook.
I am running a year-round Cyber Monday special on my
Get it while it's
merchandise.
hot, y'all. Get it while it's hot.
Get it while it's
My
hot. Year round.
Year-round Cyber Monday.
It's Cyber 2026.
Ooh.
Is that the
Y'all heard
code?
it here first.
The code?
Is that the code? Cyber.
No, there's no
26?
code. Just it's all. There's actually no sale either. It's just go to my website and buy merch.
Yeah. Well, hey, yeah, go follow these men. Check them out. Do all that good stuff. Support them. They're great. You can also check out the socials at thebryansnyder, at ferrovisuals, at That's BS Official on all the good things. Check out the websites, thebryansnyder.com and ferrovisuals.com. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel at That's BS Official, and also do that on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, because then that shows the companies that you like this thing. So follow it, whatever it has you do. Yeah, so get yourself a glass of sweet tea, or that Celsius right there, or anything stronger that you might like to drink, whichever's fine. We don't judge here. We actually join you.
All right.
Love tequila.
Love tequila. My goodness. All right. Can I do this real quick? I don't want to extend too far. Okay. This or that for Ty Dillon. Mayonnaise or marshmallows?
Mayonnaise.
Acoustic guitar or electric guitar?
Acoustic guitar.
Lyrics first or melody first?
Lyrics.
Studio recording or live performance?
Studio recording.
Coffee or energy drinks?
Energy drinks.
Okay. Dr. Snyder. Huh?
Okay.
This or that.
Okay.
Tacos or burgers?
Tacos.
The sauce of hot or barbecue sauce?
The what? The sauce? Oh. Or barbecue burgers. Salsa.
Okay. Vacation as in on a beach or on a mountain trip?
Mountain trip.
Netflix binge or going out with friends?
Oh. Who are the friends?
Ooh. Good answer. Huh? Okay.
All right, now I got to do Josh. Oh wait.
Oh, he's got one.
Go for it.
This or that for Josh or Griffin.
I'm afraid.
Hey, you didn't ask all of these, so I'm gonna pick two. R&B or hip hop?
Ooh, that's actually because I would say neither, but like R&B.
Okay. It's funny that this is what it asked for Josh. Barbecue ribs
Why?
or fried chicken?
100% Celsius. I would say it's definitely chicken.
Okay.
Chicken. Yeah, I would say for sure. It's chicken.
Mm-hmm.
We like chicken.
Yeah, y'all do.
Yeah, we do. Huh? Fajitas. We got different types of chicken. Huh? Fried chicken. It's a good song too, from what I hear.
Yeah. Early mornings or late nights?
Ooh. Okay. Sorry, music. Well, I know I can't answer this a long thing, but like both, because like as a musician, you gonna stay up late. As a creative, you gonna stay up late. I might have ADHD.
Cook at home or order takeout?
Ooh, lately cook at home. I am working on that. If the Lord wants to send me my missus, I'm single. What's good, ladies? So is Bryan. Become Miss Snyder.
Snyder.
Kool-Aid or watermelon?
Oh, I couldn't. That's both. Is there a watermelon Kool-Aid? So
Find out next episode.
Yeah. That wasn't on the list. I just asked that one.
This has been the most accidentally racist podcast.
What?
United Nations.
I was just exactly. We are uniting the states.
Uh-huh.
Hey,
We're all American, right?
come on, somebody. That's right. Well, hey. Again, get yourself a glass of sweet tea, Celsius, watermelon Kool-Aid, or anything else you like to drink. Tell somebody that you love them. And remember, the only BS you have to deal with is in the name. We'll catch you on the next one.